All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Again, the breaking news is that Breitbart News has obtained voicemails. We played you one, a little hard to hear, that were sent apparently from the Ted Cruz campaign on Monday night at caucus time. One voicemail apparently went to the captains, the precinct captains for Ted Cruz, instructing them to tell the voters that Ben Carson is dropping out of the race. Don't waste your vote for Ben Carson. Vote for Ted Cruz. Apparently, there's another voicemail that might have been sent out to the general electorate with a similar message. So, what does that mean? You want to weigh in? We want to hear from you. 877 Newsmax, 877-639-7629. And let's go to Ron from Lake St. Louis in Missouri. Hello, Ron.
Oh, how you doing, Steve? Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you.
Yeah, in relation to the subject of the Iowa caucus and the information, I think that personally Donald Trump should actually just sort of drop it and start concentrating more on his primary in New Hampshire and South Carolina. I don't think anything will come of it. I doubt if any judge or anybody else would go out and start polling each voter to try to determine who they voted for, because that's something that's basically their own personal thing. It's not a matter of record for anybody.
Let me ask you a question, and I think this is something that Rush floated on his show 2 days ago. Why doesn't Cruz give Carson a delegate or two?
Well, that would be a way of doing something. He could split a delegate, and if they think that anybody else maybe dropped from Carson and also voted for Trump, he could give them each a delegate.
Yeah, that might go a long way. Hey, Ron, great to hear from you, sir.
That would go a long way to solve that.
Yes. Thank you for weighing in. I really appreciate it, sir. Spread the word about the show, and please call again. Let's go next to William from Old Town, Florida. Where is Old Town, Florida, William?
It's about 35 miles west of Gainesville.
Ah, great.
Swanee River.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, thanks for weighing in. What can I do for you, sir?
I just want to talk about Rick Santorum and part of the establishment about him endorsing Marco Rubio. I was kind of like, what would happen if he did get elected and all this tough talk on immigration, how much watered down it possibly would have been with him being elected.
Yeah, well, you mean with Rubio being elected?
No, if Rick were to be elected, now that he's endorsed Marco Rubio, because I just feel as though Rubio's way too weak on immigration.
Yeah, you would think that Rick Santorum had a much stronger view and policy on immigration than Rubio. And again, if my life depended on telling you exactly what Rubio's policy is on immigration these days, I really couldn't do it, because I don't know exactly where he stands right now. He's renounced the Gang of Eight, said it was, at the time the thing to do, but he's not there right now. I don't know exactly what his policy is. I really need to hear more of it and study it more. But I'll tell you right now, according to the president of the National Border Patrol Council's testifying at Congress today, as we discussed at the top of the show, we have no policy. Our policy is if we catch you breaking in illegally, we let you go. And we don't come after you. So that's our policy. You have a legitimate concern, William. I thank you for the call. Paul is right here in New York, New York. Hello, Paul. You're on with Steve Malzberg.
What do you say, Steve? How you doing? You have a great show. Never miss it.
Thank you, Paul.
You're very welcome. I'd just like to make a couple of comments. I see what Bob Dole and Jimmy Carter supported Trump, but didn't support him, but they said they like him. They like him a lot better than Cruz.
Well, that's because... Yeah, go aahead.
I think that's the kiss of death.
No. Jimmy Carter kind of there was a double meaning in there. He didn't like Cruz because he thought Cruz had Republican convictions and conservative convictions and would implement them. He's not so sure about that with Trump, so he would rather see Trump in there, not because he likes Trump, but because he likes him as opposed to a true conservative with convictions in his mind, like opposed to Cruz. So it's not that he's supporting Trump in any way. Paul, I appreciate the call, sir. Tim Graham, Media Research Center, is next to talk more about the whole controversy surrounding Cruz, Carson, etc. Don't go away.